The Two Brothers and the White-Bearded Old Man. Once upon a time there were two brothers. They decided to start venturing from town to town and from village to village to seek happiness. Along the way they saw an old man with a white beard heading towards them. The old man stopped and asked the boys where they were headed. When he found out, he told them, "I want to help you." He put his hand in his pocket and pulled out a handful of golden coins. "Which one of you wants these?" he asked. "I want them," replied the big brother immediately. The old man put his hand in his other pocket and pulled out a precious gem, shining like the sun, and asked again, "Which one of you wants to have the gem?" "I want it," hastily answered the big brother, and the old man gave him the gem. Then the old man put down the sack he was carrying on his back and said, "Now who is gonna help me bring this sack to the village?" The big brother said nothing. The little brother pulled up his sleeves and bent down to help him. The old man smiled and said, "Take it with you, my boy, along with everything that is inside." "No, it's not mine." Take it, said the old man. "It's my gift to you." The little brother opened the sack. And what did his eyes see? The bag was filled with precious gems. He stood up to thank the old man, but he was nowhere to be found. Kindness and weakness. A horse was eating grass on the hill when a wolf came. "What a fat horse," the wolf thought. "A leg is enough for me to eat for days." The wolf dared not eat the horse, because it was big after all. Who knew whether the wolf was fearful? The wolf decided to have a try. He bared his teeth and growled. The horse ignored it. "I want to eat you," the wolf threatened loudly, turning around the horse. The horse looked coldly at the wolf and then lowered its head to graze. "He is a worthless guy. No wonder he only grazes." The wolf bit at the horse's leg. The horse raised his hooves, kicking the wolf's face ruthlessly. The wolf's face was sprinkled with blood. It rolled, wailed, and ran away.
The Farmer and the Snake. A farmer walked through his field one cold winter morning. On the ground lay a snake, stiff and frozen with the cold. The farmer knew how deadly the snake could be, and yet he picked it up and put it in his bosom to warm it back to life. The snake soon revived, and when it had enough strength, bit the man who had been so kind to it. The bite was deadly and the farmer felt that he must die. As he drew his last breath, he said to those standing around, "Learn from my fate not to take pity on a scoundrel." 4. Blind Man with a Lamp. Once there lived a blind man in a small town. He always carried a lighted lamp in his hand whenever he went out at night. On one dark night he was going with his lighted lamp in his hand. A group of men were passing that way. They saw the blind man and made fun of him. They said, "Oh, blind man. Why do you carry the lighted lamp? You are blind and cannot see anything." The blind man politely said, "This lamp is not for me, but for you people who have eyes. You may not see a blind man coming and push him." They felt ashamed and begged pardon. The Two Wolves. An old Cherokee chief was teaching his grandson about life. "A fight is going on inside me," he said to the boy. "It is a terrible fight and it is between two wolves. One is evil, he is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, self-doubt, and ego. The other is good, he is peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. This same fight is going on inside you, and inside every other person, too." The grandson thought about it for a minute and then asked his grandfather, "Which wolf will win?" The old chief simply replied, "The one you feed."